Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be casting a PvZ that I played earlier today. I believe this guy, well, I don't know what league this guy was in. It said he was Diamond when I checked his profile. Like, he was Diamond before, but this was the first game this season, so just keep that in mind, so he might be a little rusty. So, this is a PvZ game that I played that I thought was pretty interesting to showcase. If any of you are struggling with PvZ, this might be a build to incorporate into your games in a play style. Keep in mind, I'm not very good. Consider me like high gold, low platinum-ish with Protoss, and the rest of my races are meh. Like, I could be gold with Zerg and maybe silver with Terran. My Terran sucks. Anyways, just normal kind of shit coming out here. I'm doing a Forge expand, gateway, forge, and then your probe goes at scouts. And then meanwhile, you're still building probes. So he did go hatchery first. Now he could do this because the map is so big, and obviously I won't be able to pressure him and punish him for that. Because I'm probably not going to find him. Because as you can see, my probe scouting over here. And this is really funny. I should have realized this, that I ran into his scout right here. But he still could have been here. Like, he could have been there too. Because he might have sent a scout late or something, but that's okay. Put a pylon on base. Now, this simulator is because I want to get upgrades out pretty fast. And cybernetic score, of course. Now, there's many different ways to do a Forge expand, but this is kind of just the gist of it. Like, you get a wall off at your second base. One that a zealot can block off. And I'm not sure if my zealot can perfectly block this off. We never really found that out because we never really got pressured by Zerglings at all. But that might be a thing that happens in your games. There also is this kind of too adept aggressive play that people are doing, but I'm not very good at that. I've tried it a couple times and it hasn't worked out very well for me. I just kind of like a Forge fast expand like this. You could probably actually do both at the same time. Keep on, I'm kind of new to Legacy to Void, by the way. I used to be a Platinum and Heart of the Sword, but I've only played like 5 1v1s in Legacy to Void so far. And his scout was trapped in here, but he's been able to see all he has to see. I did get an expansion throwdown, and yeah, basically, I don't know. He's saturating his bases, I'm saturating mine. I'm just trying to deal with the scout in here, and then he's gonna take my gas guys here. Now keep in mind, my gas is gonna be a little behind because of this. I probably should have just taken an assimilator down here actually, but yeah. I'm sorry, I'm kind of bad at commentating. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. You know, kills a simulator and all that bullshit. And now, a mistake I made is I did not mean to make 2 cannons. I meant to only make 1. You don't even have to build any cannons if you don't want to. It's just personal preference. You can build 2, but it's like not very good. You really only want 1 or not any at all. Now, I am kind of baking up some minerals right now, and motion core is so crucial if you're trying to go a macro game or close to Zerg, because it is your defense in the early game. My opponent is taking his third base, just doing relatively standard stuff, going for a Roachborn. He's harvesting out of 1 gas geyser right now. Come on, I'm not scouting any of this. Like, if you look at where I'm over here focusing on my stuff. All I know is that he's probably on his third base right now, because basically Zergs do that nowadays. Anyways, I am getting a few units out. I probably should be trying to do something with these adepts, but like I said, I'm not very good with micro, so I'm just kind of having it sit here and be useless. I guess help protect from Zergling aggression. But meanwhile, my opponent is droning up, and I'm getting probes as well. I did build some additional gateways. These could be used for defense. They can be used for warping in a few more troops. I probably should have warped in stalkers, but you know, adepts are cool too. Now, I was planning to go for an adept-heavy play this game, so that's why I rushed Twilight Council and got the adept upgrade for it, because, well, that's really good if you are going to go for adepts against any race. Get this upgrade if you're going to get a lot of adepts. Now, this time I'm finally going to scout. But now I wanted to make sure when I'm taking my third that his link isn't like anywhere in here. Now, one thing that was, like, completely my mistake is I never saw this Overlord come in. This Overlord saw exactly what I was up to. I never noticed. That's completely my bad. I don't know how I didn't notice him come in. He just waddled in and waddled out. I was trying to find a Zergling for a while, but I'm pretty sure I killed it, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I secure my 3rd base pretty soon. And keep in mind, I can defend from some Zergling aggression right here. And I barely have any units, just a Photon Overcharge and a Time Warp. That's all we need. Meanwhile, my opponent is building up quite a bit of roaches. And he's actually moving out with them right now. Keep in mind, no Ravengers, so that's not the best thing. He probably, well, he doesn't really have the gas for it. Anyways, wait for these to come over. Now we're just trying to get some pressure on here. Now I don't think. Let's just. Yeah, he did not see my 3rd base somehow. That is completely me having dumb luck, because then he would just will get this. Now I'm like, holy shit, bunch of roaches. Like I barely move out of my base, and then I just see tons of roaches. Now I probably overcharged that a little too early, but that's okay. I do have a lot of adepts. A lot more adepts than I need, because the adepts are kind of weak against roaches. Now what he's trying to do is he's trying to lure me out here. I'm not really falling for it. Now I should be building more stuff as I am. Come on, I still have 1 Photon Overcharge in the bank if I need it. Now what I probably should have done here is, because it doesn't have any anti-air obviously, I could have just had my Mothership Coordinates out there permanently just slapping them. But I didn't, and I don't think he... Did he... 1 second. Now, does he have vision? Yes, he does have vision on my 3rd base now. And he could go for that now. But I do have my weapons upgrades up, so I do a lot of damage. And he gets away. And I get my 3rd base, and he's also getting his 4th base right now. So I'm pretty sure he's beating me in economy right now. Yep. And supply by a lot too. Let's look at the production right now. So I am getting weapons upgrades now. I could be going for some armor in between here, but you probably should go for armor instead. But I just like going for weapons because I usually go for some kind of damage heavy stuff. Now you can see I'm going for Colossus, and this is because I saw, holy shit, that's a bunch of roaches. And Colossus and Sentries is how you deal with roaches. And it'll probably be like a Roach Hydra thing. That's what I was guessing. And also could be some Ravagers in there. Come on, you didn't build any Ravagers this game. It was really strange because Ravagers are really good against Protoss, in my opinion. Now, keep in mind, I'm spending all my money and he's not. He has a ton of banked up minerals. Now, part of that's okay just because he's Zerg. And Zerg usually gets a lot of money. And, alright, so I just want to have a moment of silence for me crucially fucking up. This Immortal is here because this robotics facility, I sent an observer and I rallied it over here, as you can see. And keep in mind, wait, no he can't. I know he could see it. Yeah, he can fucking see. He can see just this random Immortal sitting outside his base. He's not gonna do anything about it. This thing was out here forever, and I'm just like thinking the whole time, didn't I have an Immortal? Where the fuck is it? But also, he's attacking, and we're gonna watch this. Now I did have some sentries, keep that in mind. I did not have any other forces. And here comes this dumbass Immortal, because I used my all-army hockey. He gets a little surprise. That's completely my bad. I just thought that was really funny. Now, I am getting my weapons re-upgrade pretty soon here, so if I can hold out until then I'll be in really good shape. And he still has so many unspent minerals, and he could even just build tons of roaches right now. Well, he doesn't. He's just building his fire. So here I come with Sentry Force Fields. And he just can't really engage me without just coming on the worst end of it. You know, now he's trying to. My weapons 3 are just about to finish up. Almost. He has a lots of roaches. But Sentry, like, this isn't good enough to attack him, but it's good enough to hold him off. Now I have a Colossus out, and now he knows he cannot keep trying this. Now, for some reason, he's not getting any more upgrades. Now, keep in mind, this guy is rusty. I guarantee it. He probably hasn't played in a very long time. Kind of like me. But, anyways. So, I have 3 fully saturated bases. I don't have Charger Blink because I don't need them. I don't believe so. I probably should have gotten Blink in anticipation for Corruptors. But I usually don't get Blink. It's just a thing with me. Now, I have Weapon 3 upgrades, and I'm working on my Armor 1 upgrades. Now, he is currently building Corruptors and Roaches. That's just to counter my Colossus. And with enough Roaches, he could break through my Stalker and Sentry combo, I guarantee it. But then I just like have to go like Immortals or something. Or Disruptors. So now I scout that he has these Corruptors. And I move out, and this is why. So if you notice, I have my Stalkers hotkeyd to 1, and my Sentries also hotkeyd. So I can use my Mothership Core, my Sentries, and my Stalkers on separate hotkeys. So my Stalkers are going to be killing his Corruptors, while my Sentries are force fielding to protect my Colossus from the Roaches, and also protecting the Stalkers from the Roaches. Basically, I get to kill the Corruptors, and the Roaches can't do anything about it because of their short range. Now he is trying to wrap around his Corruptors to make sure he gets a good angle to shoot Colossus from. Honestly, wasn't a very favorable angle for him. And then I lose quite a few Sentries here, but I just start force fielding, and my Stalkers are focusing on his Corruptors. And my Colossus just melt these Roaches. He still has a shit ton of unspent minerals. He's just not harvesting enough gas. He has a lot of Queens as well. I still have 2 more Colossus in production, and I have Armor 1 finishing up very soon here. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't have that many Force Fields left, or anything left on my support. No, I do have a Time Warp. Here we go. Just 2 Colossus and a ton of Stalkers. Now, he's also trying to wrap around his Corruptors again, where I have more Stalkers focusing down the column. Now, I didn't have all my Stalkers hotkeyd at this time, I believe. So, the Colossus do go down. And he also was focusing his the Colossus with his Roaches. With my positioning, my Sentries, you know, knowing what to do with my Stalkers, I just destroyed his army. Now, of course, this was kind of close. You know, with maybe a couple more fuck-ups, I would have just totally lost. If he went Ravengers and some Hydralisks, he probably could have ended up beating me. But keep in mind, he is rusty. I thought it was an interesting game to show you guys, just a basic PvZ game. Think of this as about a gold level, everyone. He's probably more low platinum, so. Yeah, I think it's about it, honestly. Let's charge through. Is that a changeling or is it actually gold? Of course, get some armor upgrades. No, I don't even think I have armor 2 upgrade. No, I just kind of gave up. Now, he made a bad move, sending out these Roaches, I think for like a counterattack or something. I just kept getting more and more Stalkers, and he couldn't deal with my Colossus anymore, and that's it. That's the game. So, just talk about this for a second, okay? I got an early expansion, and because of this choke point, because of this like defensive position and your Mothership Core, you can hold your second base with only a few units. Now you gotta be careful when you do expand out like outwards to your third base, but you'll be safe under that wall for a while, unless they get like some crazy Baneling bust all-in kind of shenanigans going on. Well, that rarely ever happens. Because Zerg is usually just gonna go like, okay, we'll play that game and just macro, like basically try to out macro you. There's a lot of 2-base all-ins you could do as well, and you can also just do a basic Colossi push. Now, this game I was planning to go for a Adept and Templar style of play, but because I saw his Roaches, I reacted accordingly. Now, you have to be scouting. Even if you do go for Adept and Templar, I recommend getting at least 1 Robotics Bay. You could get some Disruptors, you could get some Immortals, and getting Observers is crucial so you can scout very easily. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.